As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, a good one in store here between the New Orleans Saints and these guys defending their home turf. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from Toronto. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
First down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to run!
Coming out throwing is Williams. Forced out to his right. Let's take it in by Roman Dunze. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
That's good for Toronto. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yes, 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 yes. 75.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Punch first, punch first, punch first, punch first. And movement, movement, movement.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Ready to run. Call.
Check. Lucky.
Now here's Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line. Pressure comes. Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, as we get a look at their key inactives this week, we can tell they've dealt with their fair share of injuries, but Brock still playing a lot of winning football.
They've just been able to feed off that adversity. Every time they've won with guys out, you could just feel it's like a boost. Just that boost of morale that we can do this. And those guys who are out, the ones recovering, well, you know they love to see it. It's pushing them.
And that's cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. He connects on the extra point try. The Dreadnoughts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back. Brock gets this to the 33.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. He is down to the 30-yard line. That's a 38-yard play for him.
quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Running once more with Miller. And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Again, right side to Miller. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive.
Touchdown, Saints.
For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call in second.
Second and 9.
Williams from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
Kate, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. Corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Third down. Here's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Here we go. Fourth down with Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Again, it's Miller. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Throwing the out route complete. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know what's interesting, Kate? Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Coming left is Miller. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
McCarthy looking to throw. That one connects. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints break the tie here in the first. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Reed now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts make it a 1-point game. And Johnson dialing it up. They're going to try for the 2-point conversion.
The offense will line up for a
Williams trying to throw for it. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Dreadnoughts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet, but that's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for...
And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball, when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
To throw, Williams. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead. Here's Miller.
They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you worry about have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
It's Cox, Jimmy Horn Jr. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trying the right side with Miller. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, bro. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Mark Turner ending that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Williams. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's Swift. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Now Williams. Throw right side, hauled in by Komet. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll give them a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, Williams to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
18-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Running behind center with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans.
Second and
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
Throwing from the gun here. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown! The Dreadnoughts blow their lead just before halftime. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they've added to the scoreboard.
Saints 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Well secured by Brayden Cooks. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
25 yards. First down, Saints.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Good strike downfield to Olave. He's going to bring this down to their 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints first down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
5-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets them back within 5.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready, set.
Throwing here just before halftime. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return. 6-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Now an inside handoff to Miller. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now it's McCarthy. And this one does not go far.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Handoff here for Miller. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Saints.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. He's stuck with him, but this one hits the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I'll talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
McCarthy to throw it. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's good.
They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
And the Saints.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They go left side with Miller. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Running in the red zone. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that fact remains over. Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
They'll work against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this.
Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2.
The Saints will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is up inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
With Swift on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's just a field goal game right now. Still a lot that can happen. New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams on 1st down. Completed to his running back. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All set now. 1st and 10.
50-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 5-yard gain on the play. And that gives them the 1st.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Williams to throw on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's brought down to about that 27-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
What is that?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Risky throw, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The best defenses, you go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out, that's playing your coverage from the inside out. That's a beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they give to Miller. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Miller. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. But they need more of those as they trail by a score.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On the give, it's Miller. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. It might see them burn a timeout. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. But nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, Shaq.
On the ground, it's Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. He's on the... Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted! That is Kyler Gordon. And the Dreadnoughts take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting in your practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
throwing now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You never ever as an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. Great work. He gets them the first down. They needed that conversion, and he also stops the clock. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving.
42-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. He'll look to throw it. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Third down and 10.
Now to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Montez Sweat brought it down. It's a loss of 2. Brings up.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me.